but it used to influence whether or not people got out of trap or traps, and then also would influence whether or not you can 4% off hooks. And I think at most it adds an additional 6%, or excuse me, 2%. It's like 6. And that's with the purple. Back here? Some weird scratch marks, guys. That's unfortunate. I just wasted a bunch of time. I think there was a guy back there, but he already hid. And we can't waste more time on that. Waiting a lot. Around the corner, there's a guy in the gen in front of us, too. I heard on the way over. I was looking if there's an easy way to ambush him, and I don't think there was. There's a hook up here. Or wasn't. Where I heard that gen. Nothing. Hey, buddy. Phase 2. Okay. We're gonna have a second guy show up shortly. There they come. Wanna let her go phase 2? You guys did fantastic here. Where's their fourth at, guys? I should have actually just hooked the second guy immediately. I thought there might have been a fourth here. We gotta wait for unbreakables now. So, when you see people laying right here, if this guy didn't have unbreakable, he probably would have left the hook already. Unless it's someone that gave up. And these guys are doing gens very fast, so I kind of doubt it. She's leaving now because she knows I know. Yeah. Okay. We aren't going to hook because once again, that guy on the ground, I'm very certain has unbreakable. Right there. Now we'll wait for her 4%. Yeah, that's not just zombie MVP, that's also Ben Sam waiting on zombie MVP. Now wait for 4% in deliverance. This is a very sweaty lobby, even though I just completely controlled it. Definitely. Good plays on top of it. This other guy slithered off somewhere, I don't know where. Let's find her right away. I think she went off to the left. This guy we also was on my shoulder, so she had an additional 20% wiggle time already off the bat. Oh, let's give her some tentacle. Blow us. I think she has flip-flop power struggle. She might have. No, she would have waited upstairs on a pallet if she had it. There's no way. There's no way. She just tried to pretend, so I'll let her bleed out. And when the last guy dies, they don't get a 4% anymore. Potentially, if she 4%ed just now and then dead-hearted past me, she possibly could have made that. Because of the pallet at the top of the stairs, and the distance and the delay. Completely controlled that game, guys. Good. Mm-hmm. They're trying to tell me I should play better. Like, look at this. Okay, well, hope you play better in the future. What? What? Like, yeah, okay. Alright, guys. Yeah, I guess I will do better than you literally not unhooking anyone. There's no one that was tunneled in this game, by the way. In order for someone to get tunneled, they have to get off the fucking hook. And they never got off the hook, so they were never tunneled in the first place. That's pretty good. Speaking of deliverance, by the way. Perks, guys. DH, BTDH, DHDS, DS. Secondary meta, we have Irons, Deliverance, Unbreakable. There's the perk I was just talking about. Alright, but no one got unhooked, so Deliverance is activated. It activates after you pull someone off the hook. Who was there Unbreakable on? I'm pretty sure this was a 4-man, by the way. People oftentimes give you shit like that, even though it's a 4-man, because they think you don't understand how crossplay works. That was a Nia. A Neo. Was that the first guy we hooked? It might have been. When scores are so low, you can't depend on the scoring to tell you who got hooked right away. Knee on the ground. Tunneled. No, that wasn't a tunnel. Did I call that all right? There's the Nia. You guys did fantastic here. Here's the Nia. I thought there might have been a fourth here. Called this shit, guys. When they're sitting there like this guy immediately fucked off. When they're sitting here like this guy's waiting for me to leave the hook so he can unbreakable and then get the guy off the hook. But because I was by the hook, they weren't going to do it because they just get downed again. This is the guy with unbreakable right here. Now. Yeah. I completely called that. Read that perfectly. So, when you see people laying right here, if this guy didn't have unbreakable, he probably would have left the hook already. Unless it's someone that gave up. And these guys are doing gens very fast, so I kind of doubt it. She's leaving now because she knows I know. Bravo, Ben Sam! You're amazing! I know I am, guys. I know I am. Bravo, Ben Sam! We'll highlight this game too. This is beautiful. And because once again, this chick, by the way, was doing super long pulls, like insanely long pulls. That's why I wasn't going to risk it. And I immediately went for a pull on her, is because she wasn't even doing little pulls. She was doing big ones, and there's a high probability would have turned into a. And that guy on the ground, I'm very certain, is unbreakable. Yeah, which is the Neo there. So what she's doing right now, she got greedy with this. What she's doing right now is she's waiting for me to pick up this guy so then she can unbreakable. Very, 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 very greedy. Like, she wanted the most distance possible to actually get to the next guy and then get a reset. She didn't even unbreakable at the end because she just said, fuck it. So this guy definitely had unbreakable. Sussed that perfectly, played that perfectly, guys. Now we'll wait for her 4%. Yeah. That's not just zombie MVP, that's also Ben Sam waiting on zombie MVP. Uh-huh. Now wait for 4% in deliverance. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Very sweaty lobby, even though I just completely controlled it. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Like, I guess I have to explain this to you guys so, like, you know, like, you can actually see how it plays out. Once again, this game is very complicated, and there's a lot of things that influence what happens in the game. That guy had the ability to completely reset that game, and we stopped it from happening by sussing out, so, you know, using detective work, deducing what they possibly could be doing there in that case. And sometimes they just give up and sit by the hook, but oftentimes what they'll do is exactly what you saw. They'll just wait by the hook for you to leave so then they can unbreakable and then unhook the guy. And then they can cause a complete reset. Yeah. Very, very good. Very, very, very good call on that. But also sometimes what they'll do by the hook is if you ever see a guy wiggle, the hook is like this. Imagine a T, right? With the guy in the front here. And this is the furthest away you can actually unhook someone. What they will do is if you're sitting over here, the guy with unbreakable will wiggle over here to the corner so you can't grab him when he goes for an unhook. So if you see someone trying to wiggle around the side here into this T shape, that almost always means they have unbreakable. Not very common knowledge, that is, so you can't expect people trying to game that. But, yeah. Perfectly played that shit out, guys. Maybe you should just get better at the game, Ben Sam. Yeah, all you do is tunnel and camp. Yeah, all I did was fucking camp that game. I didn't tunnel at all because they never got unhooked. So, hilarious.